And I think publicly we've been pretty clear in our statements directed at the North Koreans as to what we would like to see happen, and to make clear to them that we do not seek to be a threat to them. But we have to respond to the serious threats that they make towards us. What the President was just reaffirming is the United States has the capability to fully defend itself from any attack and defend our allies, and we will do so. And so the American people should sleep well at night.
That was the Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, earlier today, reassuring the American people that the U.S. is capable of defending itself amid the latest North Korea threats. Here was a reaction, former U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Fox News contributor John Bolton. Ambassador, there are those that actually, John McCain actually suggested today, oh, Donald Trump may set this guy off. And then Dianne Feinstein said the president's remarks were bombastic and may further isolate them. And they want bilateral negotiations with the people that have never kept an agreement in their life, which is why we're at this point. What are your thoughts?
No, look, we've had 25 years of efforts at negotiation, carrots and sticks with the North Koreans to change their behavior, to get them to give up the nuclear program. We failed for 25 years. There's zero evidence that today, in year 26, it's going to be any different. I think we're past that point, tragically. Trump has inherited a very dangerous situation. That's what he's coping with. Could I just say a word on his comments about fire and fury? You know, I don't know what went on in the White House to get him to say that, but I thought they were entirely appropriate remarks. For too long, we've heard American political leaders say all options are on the table. They say it in a deep voice, very slowly. Nobody cares about that anymore. I think what Trump did was say to the principal audience, which is North Korea and China, this is a qualitatively different situation for the United States, and we're putting you on notice that we're looking really seriously at a military option. I think that's the one thing that may get China's attention in particular.
Is there a good solution that I'm not seeing? Dr. Gorka said there probably are other things. Are there ones that you're confident, Ambassador, that would work without taking out those nuclear sites?
Well, I think there are certainly a huge range of options that the U.S. could use militarily, but I think what worries everybody, properly so, is that any use of military force, any effort to decapitate the regime with special operators, really anything that shows what we're really interested in doing would provoke a North Korean response. That's the hard question here. But the real question for American citizens is whether we're prepared to take that risk today before North Korea has dozens and dozens of nuclear warheads on ballistic missiles that can hit the United States. This situation does not get any better in the coming days. It gets worse.
And if we don't do that now, sooner than later?
Well, that's the choice we have to face, of the United States facing from now until infinity the risk that the regime in North Korea, which is not rational in our terms, will have a deliverable nuclear weapons capability to hit the United States. I'm not prepared to live with that. I think there's one diplomatic option left, persuading China to allow us to reunite the peninsula. But if that fails, and it's a hard argument to make, I think the choice is between using military force to take out North Korea's nuclear program or living with the threat to innocent American civilians as far as the eye can see.
Not a good option, as I've been saying, Ambassador. Pretty chilling. Thank you, sir, for being with us.